The Royal Rumble pay-per-view is Saturday night live from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, Indiana, where there's set to be over 63,000 fans and potentially more at Lucas Oil Stadium when 30 men and 30 women compete and only one man and one woman can stand tall and punch their ticket to the main event of WrestleMania. And this is your preview and predictions for the 2025 Royal Rumble. I am, of course, your host, Joseph Conlon, and we're talking about Royal Rumble, baby. It is Royal Rumble season. I'm hyped. Let's go. Let's go, man. I am hyped for the Royal Rumble on Saturday night. Royal Rumble match. Very different from a battle royal where all 20 people or whatever it is start in the ring. Battle royals I hate. Royal Rumbles are one of my favorite matches of the year. So I'm very excited about this, and particularly the men's side I feel is very unpredictable, and it could go a lot of ways. And we'll get to that. And then we have the women's rumble, and we have the ladder match. There's 4 matches, but I think it should be a good show. I think it should be really good. They're going to make attendance records for the Royal Rumble. This is already going to be the highest attended Royal Rumble of all time. It beat the 1977 Royal Rumble in San Antonio, Texas, and it's a huge weekend, man. I'm so excited. We've been killing it on the Big Fight Field channel here, leading up to the Royal Rumble. If you're new here on the Big Fight Field channel, welcome. I hope you all enjoy the content. And if you're a new viewer, subscribe, tap the like button in each video. And I hope you enjoy the content, man, because we are going to be on a ride from now until WrestleMania season and beyond for this season, for this year. Very excited for these next 8 months and what the content is going to be here on the Big Fight Field channel. I've got so much stuff planned. I've got a ton of videos. We're going to be reviewing Raw, AEW Dynamite, and SmackDown every single week. Vlogs in the future. We have AEW Dynasty at the Liacouras Center in Philadelphia on April 6th. I will be there. We will be vlogging at the Dynasty pay-per-view. That's going to be awesome. I genuinely can't wait for that. And I can't wait for all the content during WrestleMania season as well. So, subscribe. And if you haven't already, be sure to go ahead and check out all the recent videos. They will be up at the end of this video. And all you have to do is click on it, and it'll take you to the end of the video. So, click on it. It'll take you to the video. But, of course, don't do that until you've watched the entirety of this video. Okay, let's get into Royal Rumble predictions. We're going to start with, I don't want to call them undercard matches. I'm going to say other really good matches besides the Royal Rumble matches. There's 4 matches on the card, 2 Royal Rumble matches, a ladder match, and the first match we're going to talk about, 2 out of 3 falls for the WWE Tag Team Championships. Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin against DIY, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. This match is going to be a banger. And this is a match that's going to be very slept on because it's probably going to happen right after the Women's Royal Rumble, which I would imagine it kicks off the show. It kicks off the show on Saturday. But Shelley, Sabin, they were the tag team champions like 3 weeks in. and then they lost him to DIY once DIY turned heel, and they defeated the Motor City Machine Guns, and they're just getting started as the tag team champions. But I feel like seeing Motor City as the tag team champions going into WrestleMania, that's an easy decision, right? So this is kind of a hard one to predict. What's not hard to predict is how good the match is going to be. The match is going to be great. I'm very excited for the match. It could rectify how good the WWE Tag Team Division is on Friday Night SmackDown. So there's DIY, Motor City, the Street Profits, Pretty Deadly. There's a couple damn good tag teams on SmackDown. And I thought they would save this match for WrestleMania. They still might do it. So for this show, I'm going to take DIY. I think it'll obviously go to the third fall. And I think DIY will somehow cheat. And this feud between the Motor City Machine Guns and DIY is going to continue going on to the road to WrestleMania. So for this match at the Royal Rumble, I'm taking DIY to retain the tag team titles. And then the ladder match, Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes. You got the Cody Rhodes WWE Gold Championship, and then you have the Wing Eagle Championship, which Kevin Owens has been carrying around lately. I don't know how they're going to work it after Royal Rumble. Is Cody going to walk around with two titles? Are they going to make it into one title and have a new title? Is the Winged Eagle title going to be retired? Or is the Winged Eagle title going to be the official WWE Championship belt? We'll have to wait and see until after the Royal Rumble. But as for the build, the peak of this was at Saturday Night Main Event, the first time, with the post-match attack from Kevin Owens and taking out Cody with the package pile driver, stealing the Winged Eagle Championship, shoving Triple H. That night was the peak of that feud. The match was good, but the post-match, which they didn't show until on Twitter, was excellent. Excellent stuff. And that was definitely the peak of the feud, in my opinion. Mostly after that, we've gotten brawls between Cody and Kevin mostly every week. I think it was Friday, this past SmackDown. They couldn't brawl or something like that. The contract signing with Shawn Michaels was awesome. I enjoyed that segment. But the build from after Saturday Night Main Event, that's really this match, like, just bound to happen again after that Saturday Night Main Event angle between Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. So the build for this, a lot of people are loving it. I'm not going to say I love it. It's been fine. It's been fine, in my opinion. Not bad, but I mean, it's not overly exciting stuff. And what sucks about it is Kevin Owens has been doing the best work in a very long time as a violent, unpredictable, scary heel. Not scary, but violent, unpredictable, and he has been doing amazing character work. He's been doing really good storytelling, and he's on fire right now. And Cody, we've had this feud, the feud with Solo and the Bloodline. We had the AJ Styles feud. This might be the best one out of all of them. I'm still going to say that my favorite feud with Cody was probably the stuff with AJ Styles leading into their I Quit match last June. but this is a close second, in my opinion. So it's predictable. It sucks. I would absolutely love for Kevin Owens to win this match. Reality is, Kevin Owens has no fucking chance of beating Cody Rhodes on Saturday. There's no way Cody's not walking into WrestleMania with that WWE Championship in Las Vegas. So I'm taking Cody to retain, climb up the ladder, grab both belts, and also I think Randy Orton is going to play a role in this match. I don't know what it is, but I think Randy Orton is going to be involved in this match. He's been out for 3 months after being taken out from Kevin Owens with the pile driver, and I think he returns on Saturday at the Royal Rumble. Okay, now we get to the Royal Rumble matches. And we're going to talk about the women's match. So far, there are 10 names official. Bayley, Nia Jax, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Lyra Valkyria, Ivy Nile, Io Sky, Naomi, Bianca Belair, and Charlotte Flair. There's 10 names official for the Women's Royal Rumble match. So we are going to be in for a lot of surprises, in my opinion. Probably most of them being returning legends. I would like to see some NXT talents in the Royal Rumble match, as I'm sure there's going to be. I'm going to dive in a little bit more into these Rumble matches, who I think is going to be the Iron Man and Iron Woman, who's going to have the most eliminations, Final Four, the winner, all that good stuff. So, let's get right into it. The Iron Woman, I think, should be Roxanne Perez. And she's in NXT right now. She's getting an NXT Women's Championship match at Vengeance Day. And in my opinion, she's going to lose. Obviously. And she's going to be up on the main roster sooner rather than later. She's done everything she could in NXT. This feud with Bayley is going to carry on onto the main roster. That's eventually what's going to happen. And I think an impressive showing from her in this match is like a very good impression to the main roster audience. Because I'm sure that there's people that watch NXT every single week religiously, and they know who Roxanne Perez is, while most fans of the main roster don't watch NXT. Some fans of the main roster don't watch NXT, so they might not even know who Roxanne Perez is. She's gonna get called up soon. I think an impressive match, impressive performance from Roxanne should be in the cards here. So I have Roxanne Perez being my Iron Woman in this match, lasting the longest. Most eliminations, I didn't really know what to do with this one, so I just put Nia Jax. I went the easy way. I vote Nia Jax, most eliminations. My final four I have being Charlotte, returning Becky Lynch, Bayley, and Liv Morgan. So that's my final four. Charlotte and Becky Lynch, who are both returning, Bayley, and Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan just lost her Women's World Championship on the Raw Netflix debut episode. She's not winning this match. Bayley is feuding with Roxanne Perez, and she's in a triple threat match with Roxanne Perez and Julia for the NXT Women's Championship at NXT Vengeance Day. She's not winning this match. And right now, on WWE main roster television, Raw and SmackDown, WWE is not really investing their time in any women outside of Rhea Ripley and Tiffany Stratton. There's no focus on any other women on the main roster besides the champions. And that tells me that the current women that have been on television, Bayley, Liv, Io, you could throw Chelsea Green in there, any of those women, they're not winning the Royal Rumble match. And it's unfortunate because Charlotte has not been on television all of 2024. Becky Lynch has not been on television since the King and Queen of the Ring show back in May. So, Charlotte, she's been gone for over a year. Becky Lynch, she's been gone for 8 months. And one of those two are going to go right straight to WrestleMania and get a title match. And whoever loses, more than likely, is going to Elimination Chamber and getting their title match at WrestleMania, winning that match. So who's going to win the Royal Rumble? I'm giving it to Charlotte Flair. They've announced her already. They've been playing packages for Charlotte. Becky's obviously going to be a surprise in this match. I feel like now they're going to give Charlotte this win. They've been saying for months, a couple times from WrestleVotes and PW Insider that WWE is looking for Charlotte to work with who's the champion? Tiffany Stratton. That's what I was thinking of. That they've wanted Charlotte to work with Tiffany Stratton. And, I just think they're going to give Charlotte the Royal Rumble. And just like last year, they're going to give Becky Lynch the Elimination Chamber. So I'm taking Charlotte Flair to win the Women's Royal Rumble. And then finally, the last match, the Men's Royal Rumble match. We have Roman Reigns, John Cena, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Jey Uso, LA Knight, Sami Zayn, Damian Priest, Rey Mysterio, Chad Gable, Penta, Logan Paul. There's other names in there that I'm probably missing, but those are the names that I know off the top of my head. I'm very, very much looking forward to this match. And if you had to tell me who's the clear-cut favorite to win this match, I'd be like, I don't know. Because the last 2 years, I wouldn't say the last 2 years, but last year it was either going to be Cody or Punk. The year previously, it was going to be Cody Rhodes. He was going to come back and win the Royal Rumble. But this year, I don't know. There's so many options this year. I don't think Roman Reigns is one of them. I think they can go Punk. They can go Seth Rollins. They can go John Cena. Fuck, if they wanted to, they could go Sami Zayn. There was a report of maybe Logan Paul versus Gunther, which I don't think that's a WrestleMania-worthy match at all. But they could go Logan Paul. So there's plenty of options on the table for this Royal Rumble match. But let's break down this match just like the women's. And for this match, we're going to throw in surprises. Because I don't think there's going to be as many surprises in the men's match as there's going to be in the women's match. So, and I'm not going to sit here and name off over 10 surprises. That's going to take up too much time. So, I have 3 names here. 2 of them from NXT and 1 of them's from TNA. The 2 names from NXT are Trick Williams and Ethan Page. I think both those guys get some main roster exposure. They're in the Royal Rumble match. And my guy from TNA is so obvious. Not so obvious, but how could you not put fucking Joe Hendry in the Royal Rumble match? With that crowd, they're going to go insane for Joe Hendry with his theme music. Say his name and he appears. I believe Joe Hendry will be in the Royal Rumble match. And he will be in there pretty early. That's my prediction. The Iron Man in the Royal Rumble match. Penta. Apparently WWE had a meeting at WWE headquarters, and they've talked about how impressed they've been with Penta and the online engagement and the fact that he's getting... So it's only been 2 shows, but he's gotten over in the 2 shows. They're already saying he's a fan favorite. So I read a report that Penta is in for a big Royal Rumble performance on Saturday. Why not put him early in the Rumble match? He can be 1 or 2 for all I care, and Penta be the Iron Man in the Royal Rumble this year. I'm not saying Penta's going to be in the Final 4, but I think Penta's going to have an outstanding performance at the Royal Rumble. Most eliminations, I feel like this one's pretty easy. Jacob Fatu, if he's going to be in the Royal Rumble match, should absolutely have the most eliminations. Make him look like a fucking monster like he was last week at Saturday Night Main Event. Have him chuck dudes over the top rope, destroying them, press slams over the top rope. Have him absolutely go in there and clobber souls in the Royal Rumble match. And maybe Solo Sikoa's in this match too. And we get a Jacob Fatu Solo Sikoa face-off, as that's what I believe the direction is going to be for Jacob Fatu going into WrestleMania. So Jacob Fatu should have the most eliminations in this match. And my Final 4, I have John Cena, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins. Roman Reigns is not going to win this match, so you can put him out there. My 3 likely options to win this match are John Cena, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk. This is very hard. This is very hard. But I'm going to say that last year was supposed to be Punk's year. But shit happened. He tore his bicep in the, or tricep, whatever it was, in last year's Royal Rumble to Drew McIntyre. And he was supposed to win the Elimination Chamber. He was supposed to win the World Heavyweight Championship from Seth Rollins at WrestleMania last year. And that did not happen. Now, everything worked out fine at the end for Punk and for WWE. But I'm going to say, if not now, when? For Punk. He's 46 years old. Seth Rollins has more World Championship reigns in his future. And WWE has an entire year to give Cena 17. Give him the World Championship and make it 17 for him. If not now, when is CM Punk going to potentially be a WrestleMania main event guy? So, I'm going to take Punk. Punk wins the Royal Rumble. And based off the segment on Raw Monday night, your WrestleMania main event this year is CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship. So, guys, those are my Royal Rumble predictions. I'm getting out of here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe to the Big Fight Fuel channel. I'll be back on here tomorrow night for Friday Night SmackDown, and then Saturday for the Royal Rumble Review Podcast. Comment down below your predictions for the Royal Rumble. Hit the like button if you liked what you heard from me. Follow me on Twitter at Conlon_Joseph. I'm getting out of here. I will see you guys tomorrow night for Friday Night SmackDown. I'm out. Peace!